In the latest attempt to prevent refugees from entering the UK, London has confirmed it will build a wall around the notorious jungle refugee camp.
The boss of one of the UK's largest haulage companies has told BBC News that the number of illegal immigrants trying to enter the UK is the worst he's ever seen.
Let's just state categorically, though, it's not a British problem. It's not a United Kingdom problem. It's wholly a French problem.
Plus rien. Tous les commerces qui avaient ouvert en centre-ville, ils sont tous fermés un par un. Calais, c'est une ville morte. Une ville morte à cause de ces clandestins qu'on a là. Et quand ils descendent comme ça dans les rues de Calais, armés avec leurs barres de fer et des cocktails Molotov aussi. Attention, ils ont été surpris en train d'en faire, mais moi je ne comprends pas pourquoi on ne les punit pas.
Moi j'ai déjà eu plusieurs réfugiés qui m'ont interpellé pour me poser des questions ou même pour me demander des choses. C'est juste en fait une catégorie de population qui sont un peu plus agressives que d'autres.
Pour moi ils sont entrés illégalement, alors pas...
Faut les comprendre, ils ont été élevés dans un pays en guerre, eux ce qu'ils veulent c'est chercher autre chose. Et on va dire là le souci c'est la mer, mais c'est le problème c'est que ça revient à la même chose, c'est qu'ils sont sur place et ils sont juste déplacés, donc le problème il est pas là. Moi je trouve que honnêtement,
At the moment it's been a blind eye, and only now recently, especially with a lot of, because the French have decided to evict everybody, that all of a sudden they're taking the children in. Prior to that I think it was just ignorance, I think.
I think you have to come here to really believe it. People in England think if it's a camp it must have UNHCR, it must have aid organisations, you know, somebody must be, you know, it's in France, it must somehow be kind of civilised. And when you get here, I mean, people make the best of it and people are a good community, but there's nothing, you know, I work with young children, there are kids here living in wet, rainy tents with no power, no electricity, no water, no food, and the British government knows they're here. And what shocks me is at least 500 of the 1,000 unaccompanied children have a legal right to be in the UK.
I just want people there to ask the government or to help us just to get there. There are not a lot here. There is like 30 or 40 Syrian here. So if they just could help us to get there. I'm here since more than 1 year, trying to get England in a risky situation. That's just what we ask, to be with our families.
What's interesting, I think, is when you ask the UK public how many refugees do they think we have, the numbers they give are actually 8 times the number we actually have. So everyone in UK thinks we're absolutely flooded and swamped with refugees. We're not at all. We take far less than practically every other country in Europe.
Tant qu'il y aura Calais à proximité de l'Angleterre, il y aura toujours ce problème qui existe depuis la guerre du Kosovo, qui existe depuis 1995, un afflux massif de gens fuyant la guerre, la famine, les persécutions de leur pays d'origine vers Calais pour aller en Angleterre. C'est un problème sans fin.
La méthode que propose le gouvernement Hollande, je pense que ne justifie pas l'expulsion systématique de tous les réfugiés. Et la situation ne peut causer que des crises, et la situation qui va faire qu'ils veulent fermer la jungle ne va qu'empirer la situation, et en particulier ne va faire que d'ouvrir d'autres jungles sur Calais.
When we came here, September last year, that's not many fence surrounded around Calais jungle, but now you can see how many layers. For example, we have a two-layer fence, one 5 meter, the next one 2 meters. And my understanding, this is funded by a British government. And I think last a few weeks ago, also another one, on that side they have a concrete wall. People call the Great Wall of Calais, also funded by a British government.
In the latest attempt to prevent refugees from entering the UK, London has confirmed it will build a wall around the notorious jungle refugee camp in the French port town of Calais.
Thousands of migrants in the French port town of Calais are facing eviction from the tent camp known as the jungle.
Dismantling of the jungle has actually made things worse. You don't see people. You know why? Because they're scattered everywhere. Before you saw several thousand people in one spot. Now they're everywhere. Have they gone away? No.
Widely reported in France that migrant encampments are springing up in Paris just days after the demolition of the massive jungle camp in Calais. But French ministers are dismissing the claims.